Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a general read, no visual. I am still accepting personal readings, y'all. I'll be accepting personal readings through the end of this month. Then I'll be going on maternity leave for the month of January through a little bit of February as well. So if you are interested in a personal reading, please book this month. I will still accept emergency readings though. I'll tell you that. I also will still be reading for those who have weekly and monthly subscriptions. Let's see. Heard, let's see. I'm hearing I want to thank you by the locks. I want to thank you. I heard style. Style. That's interesting. What I make like style speed. That's interesting. Style is what I heard though. It feels like somebody who is being noticed for their image, their aesthetic, their legacy, especially. Okay. It feels like their power is a really big factor. Okay. But it feels like their influence is tied into their level of power or respect or expertise. You know, it really feels like somebody whose fashion or wardrobe or their image is playing a really big role in the attention that they're receiving. You know, it seems to me as if they're finally allowed to be themselves or become themselves, or they're growing into themselves, you know, like a coming of age situation. Someone who's accepting their age, someone who's accepting their reality, has accepted their reality, or the people around them are finally accepting them for exactly who they are, despite how they may dress, how they may talk, how they may walk, the lifestyle that they may live, you know, because they're starting to realize that this energy is very authentic, very original, organic. You get what I'm saying? They may live a very organic or healthy lifestyle also. That could be a really big factor as well. But it feels like people are starting to gravitate towards a much more positive energy, happier energies. They're not really, you know, feeding into the energies that are trying to kind of like divide and conquer, if that makes sense. Like they're not really feeding into negative shit anymore. All right, we don't want to hear that weak shit no more. Flat out. It feels like people want real, authentic, pure energies around them. Or they're starting to identify with their authentic selves without guilt, without remorse, you know, especially after going through a lot of shame, a lot of belittlement. Okay, snide remarks, comments, just negative energy that's been sent their way, tied into their image or their lifestyle or their relationship. It really feels like now they're the one that is actually showing others how to create a better life for themselves, or how to form a better image for themselves, how to style themselves, how to, you get what I'm saying? Like they're making others more comfortable with being who they are because they have been themselves throughout this entire journey, or they are a lot more raw than most people that work in their environment, their field. You get what I'm saying? So their energy is almost it's unique. It's almost as if it can't be duplicated, you know. So it seems to me as if somebody is shining because they're being their true self. They're starting to expand because they're being their true self. It feels like they went from this introspective energy to being very aware of everything that's going on around them, aware of how their energy may be affecting others, how the universe and, you know, planetary alignment, you get what I'm saying, spiritual forces, entities, all of that stuff affect them, you know, in their day-to-day lives and or in their day-to-day experiences. So it just seems to me as if somebody has a sense of consciousness or awareness that they're now utilizing in their day-to-day life, and it feels like it's causing them to be able to manifest despite the odds, or it's causing people to attract to them, gravitate to them, despite how they may feel about their outward appearance, okay? Or their lifestyle, or again, their relationship, or whatever they may be tied to, or whoever they may be tied to, their social circle, whatever, their history, okay? So it feels to me as if people are starting to gain clarity as far as, again, who they truly are and who someone truly is. And I'm seeing a big ass dollar sign flat out because of that. Someone is able to manifest through their own art form, through their own, again, aesthetic, through their own ideas, through their own image. Okay, they're able to profit off of being who they truly are, or they're able to profit off of a divine path that they chose to follow. They heard their calling and they followed it. They heard, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, if this is an artist, if this is a chef, if this is somebody that I don't care what they do for a living, a teacher, but whatever influence that they have over their environment is a lot greater than others may have perceived, or they may have even thought. But it's because, again, they are raw. They're not going to pretend or cut corners or hide any bits and pieces of themselves. You get this energy, the good, bad, and the ugly, even though this energy radiates a lot of positive energy in general, you know? So it feels like the hate, the slander, libel, whatever this may be, is now over with, because somebody knows that this energy is no longer going to hide their flaws or hide from their past or hide who they truly are. They don't have anything to be afraid of. They're proud of who they are and what they're establishing, or they're proud of who they're married to, in a relationship with, the life that they form for themselves or in the process of forming for themselves. They're proud of the decisions that they're making currently, even if they are not proud of decisions or choices that they have made in the past, or they're not proud, they weren't the most proud of where they came from, their culture, their heritage. They now are able to embrace that fully, because they're starting to realize that it gives them an advantage, or it gives them an aesthetic, or an ability to be able to connect with people in different environments, or they grew up in this very diverse energy or in this diverse environment, so where they're able to connect with people on different levels of frequency and different from different places, and all of these different energies, and embrace them wholly, embrace them fully. you know so it really feels like positive energy is appreciated, respected, and it feels like this positive energy, this positive force, is about to bring in more of that, especially in the form of currency. Okay. It really feels like somebody is done, like, with this jealous shit, with this hating ass shit, with this negative energy, with these demons, with these dark forces, that have been, or even with dealing with fear, like I said, like the fear of being themselves, the fear of being hated, a fear of them not being appreciated for who they truly are. It seems like they're letting go of all of that type of stuff to be able to, just do what they've been called to do. And if whoever loves it, loves it. Whoever doesn't like it can get the fuck on, you know? And they're not afraid to bite their tongue anymore. So if you get close to this energy and you don't have anything nice to say, this energy is going to put you in your place. You know what I mean? It really feels like this is somebody who is not to be fucked with, even though they're polite as shit. They're cool, they're down to earth, they're humble, they're respectful, respectable, but they are not the one nor the two. You know what I mean? And it feels like they've been watched very closely by a possible Taurus or Virgo. A possible Leo could be in this situation. And any water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it feels like there's a Taurus, Virgo that has potentially been spying on someone for another party, or that has been watching somebody very fucking closely, and their identity is about to get exposed, or the fact that they've been watching and stalking this person is about to get exposed, or it has been exposed and they're embarrassed. Because it feels like they have a lot, especially if this energy's name may start with the letter E, or someone in this equation, their name starts with the letter E. So I don't know if this person is getting readings on this energy, or doing spiritual work on this energy, or again, physically stalking this energy, cyber stalking this energy, whatever. But it feels like they've been watching somebody close as fuck, okay? And it's to the point to where you can tell that this energy has been obsessed with this other party. They've been obsessed, but they've been obsessed to where they've been trying to take them over and fill their shoes, but again, this energy cannot be matched. If they can make the physical alterations to themselves, but they're not making the changes to their soul that it requires to be an expert, or to be the best, or to be authentic in this environment, in this situation, in this field, in this relationship or whatever the fuck this is. You get what I'm saying? So it feels like a lot of soul work is necessary. People are being called to do the soul work, the spiritual work that it takes to be these enlightened beings, or to be these people or energies, these companies that they see as being special or favorited, but it's mainly because it's not that these energies have any, you know, special powers. These energies have simply activated their God self. And that's what they're calling other people to